If you want to save some money, make sure your stuff doesn't get tore up at the tire shop by a kid that didn't care. Watch this video. So here we go. How fast can I get these 4 wheels and tires mounted? By hand. Let's do it. All right, so you know I'm not a rookie at this. I was in the tire business for over 25 years. I know what it takes to get the job done. I called a buddy of mine at the local tire store and asked him to put a timer on a couple of guys throughout the day that was mounting and balancing wheels and tires. He called me back. He said that one guy was at 37 minutes, another guy was at 40 minutes. There was a lot of talking time in between that and jawing around and stuff like that. So me by myself, I know I was up against the clock and I wanted to see how fast I could do it. Now I've had records in the past and I have blown people away using tire machines. Let's see how fast I can get this done and let's see if I can beat the time of 37 minutes. We're going to install 4 new valve stems, and I've got a little soapy solution that I've mixed up. It's pretty darn slippery. You never want to use oil or anything like that that's not going to evaporate, because if you hit the brakes hard, yes, your tires will spin on the wheels and you will continue to go down the street for a short time before you hit whatever you're trying to stop for. So here I am putting soap and stuff on the bead, and I believe on this one I had way too much soap on it, and no, actually I did not have enough soap on this one, and it was a little bit too much friction. Or I may have had too much soap on it. Anyway, you'll see me fighting around trying to get some type of a traction on this thing, because you have to have a little bit of bite in order to get the leverage and stuff that you need to put these things on. Now, if anybody wants to see exactly how I'm doing this, I've got another shorter video. It's about 3 minutes long, real time, where I'm actually showing you exactly how to do this by hand. Now, I have used this method actually myself on the side of the road before, where I have gotten a tire from a farmer and used it to get my trailer back on the road, dismounted it and mounted it by hand, and used a can of starter fluid to seat the bead and get air in the tire. I do not recommend doing that unless you've done it before. You can actually put an M80 inside the tire and light it, and it'll seat the bead. Very, very dangerous to do that kind of stuff, but there's all kinds of hacks that you can use to get out of the woods or get back on the road if you had to. I recommend just carrying a spare. So anyway, please watch, tag, share, and subscribe this video. I sure appreciate everybody following us along, and I hope you enjoy this as I continue to fight these 4 tires. This is not real time, but it's close to real time. I sped it up just a little bit. Just got to put air in them and balance them.
Yeah.
Now, how's that for an old fat guy? Almost 60 years old, knocked out 4 tires, 10 minutes. Got to put air in them. Got to put them on the balancer. That's all easy. There we go. DIY, do it yourself, tire machine, in a parking lot, boat trailer on the side of the road. Got to get it done, boys. Hey, what could go wrong? When you're putting air in your tire, please just put enough in there to seat the bead. Finish airing the tire up after it's mounted on the vehicle for safety. Good to go. Now you can notice, only put weights on the back side. That's called a static balance. All the weights on the back side so that the wheel's pretty on the other side. Now if you did it on the mag balance, let's push the button and see if it's still balanced. It should still be balanced. Now it's calling for weights, but those two weights will cancel each other out. Static balance, the reason it's calling for weights is because we've already balanced it on the back side. Here's a little protection that I put over, because this cone is supposed to ride up against the wheel, and we do not want that. Now this is a very lightweight microfiber towel, so it couldn't be affecting the balance very much, if any. And we just don't want that to spin on that wheel when we're tightening it up like this. All right, there we go. That's the last one. Let's clean them up. I don't know if it's amazing or not. What could go wrong? 60-year-old man, faster than a time machine. You'd still be waiting to get your number out of the slot. Got it done. Somewhere right around 16 minutes, mounted, aired up, which took longer probably than mounting them, and got them balanced. So let me spin this camera around. Well, first, I gotta go inside, change shirts, then we'll come back out here, spin the camera around, show you what everything looks like, and we'll clean the sidewalls off. Don't go anywhere. Well guys, there you have it. If you wanna save some money, make sure your stuff doesn't get tore up at the tire shop by the kid that didn't care. Watch this video, inspiration, and then go watch my video where I give great detail on how to mount the tire right here. I'm gonna put it up here. Link to it, follow that. It's a 3-minute video with descriptions of exactly what I did. And I mounted that tire in right around 2 minutes. Now, I soaked these up really good, very slippery. That messed up my record, but this old dude mounted and balanced all 4 of these tires in right at 18 minutes. And that was taking my time and making sure that I did not mess up any of the paint on the wheels. Now, this is spray can paint. It's not powder coating or anything like that, so it was kind of gummy, and I really wanted to be careful. I soaked down those beads really, really good, and man, it was like chasing a muddy pig around the pen. I just couldn't get any traction. Plus, I didn't have anything holding the wheels down. But if I had used my tire machine, the cone that holds the wheels down and the arms and stuff like that would have definitely taken the paint off of these wheels, and we did not want that. So this is very doable at home. Save yourself some money. I think that something custom like this, taking it to a tire shop, is probably somewhere around $35 a piece these days, mounted and balanced. So save yourself some time, save yourself some money. Watch those Spanky for that DIY stuff. Like, tag, share, and subscribe. Now, get out in the garage and go build something. See you in the next episode.